In this video, we will be talking about estimating and reasonableness. The purpose of this is you'll see problems that you will have to actually calculate sometimes, where you'll have to have the real answer, and it's nice to know where your answer should be, or you'll have multiple choice questions that will be like this, and you can estimate and find what the answer should be-ish. So what we're going to do is this word called approximate. So to show approximation, we're actually going to do a little squiggly equal sign. So it's not exact, so it can't be equal. It's a guess, it's an estimation. So here we have 42.25, which rounds to 42, and we have 5.75, which rounds to 6. Now here's how I did this. If you don't know how to do this, you look at this 2. If it is 4 or below, which 2 is below 4, you let it go, meaning you cross, it's all gone, and this is what's left over, and that's your approximation. This number right here, if it's 5 or above, you give the next number a shove up 1, so that 5 became 6. And now when we look at this, we have a very, very easy division problem. We have 42 divided by 6, which is 7. Now the purpose of this is to see my answer, 42.25 divided by 5.75, should be very, very close to 7. Also, what happens is you can eliminate answer choices that are nowhere near 7. So if you had like A is 24, we can definitely cross that out as an answer choice because it's nowhere near my estimation of 7. So we're going to do the same thing down here. We have 3 3/4, which is 3.75 if you need to convert it to its decimal. So 3.75, remember 7 is 5 or above, so we're going to give that 3 a shove up to 4. We have 2.625 for here, so we have the 6 is 5 or above, so we're going to give that 2 a shove up to 3. Now the same thing here is we know that half is 1 or 2/4. So we know 3 is above that, so that we know that's going to go up to 4. And here, half is 4/8, so 5 is above that, so that means that's going to get shoved up. So you don't have to do this decimal work unless you just really want to. So when I look at this, 4 times 3 is 12. So my answer of 3 3/4 times 2 5/8 should be very, very, very close to an answer of 12. With adding and subtracting or dividing or anything like that, it is actually much easier to do this. So when we look at these questions here, again, we do our rounding. So I have here 3 7/8, which is going to be approximately 4, minus 7 1/3, which again is approximately 7. So remember from our integer rules, we add the opposite when dealing with subtraction. And we have different signs when we're adding this. So we subtract, so 7 minus 4 is 3. And we take the sign of the higher number. 4 or 7, 7 is the higher number, so we take the sign of negative. Also remember you can do your tiles if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if you need to do that. This next one right here, we're going to show an estimation. Now with this again, remember it's estimation to the best that you can. So we have right here 21 2/5, which again rounds to about 21, divided by, and we're going to change this to make things interesting. We're going to change this to a negative right here, just to make things interesting. So we have negative 2/3. We treat the rounding and estimation the exact same way. So 2 9/10 would round to about 3. But because it has that negative in front, we're going to put that negative there. So we have negative 21 divided by positive 21 divided by negative 3. Draw your triangle, positive, negative, negative. My first number is positive, so I'm crossing out the positive. Second number is negative, so I cross out the negative. The negative right here is the leftover answer, so my sign is going to be negative. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So negative 7 is an approximation. So your answer should be very, very close to that. The last type of question we're going to see are word problems, and this is where reasonableness comes into play. So we have Miss Nickley went to the store and bought 2 3/4 pounds of cherries for $2.99 per pound. What is a reasonable amount of money Miss Nickley will pay for the cherries? Now look at this real quick. We have 2 7.75 pounds. That rounds to approximately 3 pounds. We have $2.99. That rounds to approximately $3. So you're only buying 3 pounds for $3. So if you have an answer choice that says you spent $60 on cherries, does that even sound reasonable? No, no, no. If you're spending $60 for cherries, you need to go shop at another store. So what we have here is 3 pounds for about $1. Now what do we finish? Now what operation do we do? That's where we look at our key words. We have a very, very, very key word right here that says per. So this is saying $2.99 per pound. Now this means per 1 pound, but we're buying 3 pounds. So what this means is we have to do multiplication. I have 3 pounds times about $3, and that means that Miss Nickley should spend about $9 on cherries, which makes perfect sense because I don't have a whole lot to buy. Now had she spent like 10 pounds times the $3, then it's 30. So you're expected to spend more because you're buying more. But you're not buying so much here, so you're expected to spend less. That's what reasonableness means. It's looking through all of these and seeing, does my answer even make sense? $60 for cherries does not make sense. $2 for cherries does not make sense because first off, you're already spending $2.99 for 1 pound, and you're buying over 2 pounds. So that's all reasonableness is just paying attention to your problems. Does it even make sense?